Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. After Maldives, I think it's our turn actually to present you our country, Morocco. So Morocco is a rich country by its tourism potential, and it presents a variety of investment opportunities. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you a question. Why should we consider investing in Morocco? I can present you some key reasons why it is important and it's the right time to invest in the country. Attractive FDI destination. In recent years, Morocco has become an increasingly appealing destination for foreign direct investments, thanks to its big industrial and infrastructure projects across several industries. Second, we have a strategic location. We are at the crossroad of culture, 14 kilometers from Europe, less than 7 hours flight from Americas and the Middle East, and it has a lot of potential of coastlines, nature, culture, and so on. It is a world-class infrastructure, which means that our top-tier trade and transport infrastructure, highlighted by the Tangier Mediterranean ports, with 185 connection to 77 countries and a capacity of 9 million containers. It positions Morocco as a prime choice destination for businesses looking to expand internationally. But I think that these reasons are not enough for us. We have a lot of things that we would like you to discover with us through this session.
Good morning, everybody. Can somebody please close the door? Excuse me. Door, please. Just spare us 1 second, please. Thank you. Okay, my name is Younes Hajoui. I'm Director of Investment Development at the Moroccan agency. So we are part of the Moroccan Ministry of Tourism. And we're glad today to present you tourism investment in Morocco. So let me start a little bit by presenting the country. So for those who are not familiar with the country, Morocco has approximately 37.5 million inhabitants. We're having a census this year to update these numbers, but it shouldn't be that far from that. With a GDP of $144 billion in 2023, and ranked in the top 53 in the ease of doing business ranking. As part of the tourism potential that we have in the country, so Morocco is one of the rare countries in the world that have a various landmarks and natural attractions. So we have mountains, and all natural parks goes with it. We have 11 national parks, 3,500 kilometers of coastline, both in the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. And we have also, and this is what Morocco is known for, a lot of historic cities. That includes Marrakech, obviously, but not only that, we have also Fez, Casablanca, Rabat, Tangier, you name it, and a lot of other cities.
So Morocco has a competitive advantage in terms of its Moroccan economy. So it's ranked as the leader in tourism greenfield FDI among the members of the UN Tourism Regional Commission for Africa. Actually, we have, since the tourism sector is boosted by the government, we have a new tourism and investment charter. This charter was adopted in 2023 and supports the tourism investments, financial support up to 30% return back from the investments. In addition, the simplification of the administrative procedures and the access to the land in some specific projects that are a priority by the governments. More than that is that we have a tourism roadmap 2023-2026. Its objective is to attract 17.5 million tourists by 2026 and 26 million by 2030. we prepared our participation and the hosting of the,
World Cup.
World Cup, the major event football, in the world. We generate 200,000 permanent jobs, including 8,000 direct jobs by 2026, and we reached $12 billion of tourist revenues. Actually, since it is, boosted by the government puts all the necessary means in order to, to make the tourism one of the major priorities of the governments. So we have a public budget of more than 610 million US dollars dedicated to this new roadmap for the tourism sector with an offensive and ambitious plan.
So here, just to put an emphasis on the investment scheme in Morocco, it's one of the rare countries in the world where the government offers up to 30% of the capex. So you come to Morocco, you decide to invest $100 million, depending on where the project is located, the number of jobs to be created, and other things, the incentive can go up to 30% of the capex that's been put into the project. It's a very incitative project investment scheme to help projects. It has been launched only almost a year and something ago, and we are seeing a big impulse in investments thanks to this incentives.
So here you can see how competitive is Morocco regarding, in comparison with other destinations. So we are, let's say, 14 kilometers from Europe. So its position at the crossroad of cultures and at the crossroad of the continents make it an easy destination. So we have a top-class trade and transport infrastructure, thanks to its international Tanger Med ports with connection up to 77 countries. So strategic competitive exporting hub in the region. And of course, we have international infrastructures as airports, ports, highways, speed train, and so on. So the government is putting all the necessary means in order to make the destination as attractive as possible. And of course, we're reaching the level of world-class destination.
Yeah, so adding to that, so I think, Morocco is one of the countries that's, thanks to our location, is that we are close, we're in the middle of the world. So with Europe, it's between an hour 30 flights to the most northern countries are like 3 hours 30. If we go to the west, the US and the American continent, it's approximately 6 hours. With on the eastern side, Dubai is 6 hours, and the most the Asian most eastern Asian countries are 8 to 9 hours flights. So thanks to that, any tourists coming to Morocco are well connected. They don't have to do that much connections, especially right now with our national carrier, Royal Air Maroc, is opening long haul flights with the majority of the international capitals. Dubai recently, we've seen Beijing, Sao Paulo, a lot of American destinations that's been directly connected to the Casablanca International Airport. Tanger Med Port is ranked, depending on the years, it's ranked between the 5th and 7th position in the world in terms of transporting of containers with all international ports. Let's move. We talked about it. Ease of doing business. Morocco is 53, close to Portugal and Turkey. That's one of the
comments on TripAdvisors regarding each
rankings,
city and each destination make it looking particular for tourists. So we have, for example, Morocco, the 5th destination of excellence in the world in 2018. Dakhla, which is in the south of Morocco, yes, it's one of the top destination visit by 2020. And so on. Marrakesh, all knows Marrakesh and how it looks like, how beautiful and amazing it is. And afterwards we have Fez, the cultural destination, the cultural city. And we have other imperial cities like Tétouan, Rabat, Saleh, and so on.
Can I ask a question? Who have never been to Morocco?
Oh, really?
Only one.
You have to.
From here to Morocco. Oh, cool. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. So Sorry? Yeah, that's it. Doesn't count. Exactly. He's going next week. 2030. So the 2030 World Cup, Soccer World Cup, will be held in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. So that's a big challenge for us. We're expecting a huge number of tourists and football supporters that will be coming to the country along with Spain and Portugal. A lot of upgrading, and that's the reason that we're here today, is that there are a lot of upgrading and development of the hotel room capacity that we're doing right now in Morocco. Upgrading the existing stadiums also that's under construction, not construction, but upgrading right now. It's, the majority of them are scheduled to be finished by the end of next year, 2025. And also we're doing the largest stadium in the world, the Ben Slimane Stadium. That's between Casablanca and Rabat. It's approximately 30 minutes from each. It's going to be the largest in the world with 115,000 supporter capacity. And it's one of the favorites. It's not official yet, but it's one of the favorite stadiums with the Bernabeu in Madrid to hold the final of the World Cup 2030.
Some key figures?
Some key figures about the destination. So we have 26 million overnight stays in 2023 with approximately 14.8 million tourists that came to Morocco last year. To the end of August of this year, we've received 11.8. That's approximately 12 million tourists that have came to that have visited the country for the first month of this year. We hope to reach at least between 15 and 16 million. That's our target for this year. And as mentioned by Nada earlier, our target for 2026 is 17.5 million. If we continue to this trend, these numbers will be reached right long before 2026. That means that we need more hotel accommodation, and let's share with you right now some of the investment opportunities. But before that, if we may have the video, please. Let's see a quick video about our destination.
What makes us feel alive? For some, it's the thrill of traveling to the unknown. Others feel alive when they stand on a mountain summit. Most just long for the simple pleasure of a nap on a sandy beach. And then there are those who feel alive only when adrenaline rushes through their veins. So what makes us feel alive? Our emotions. They are the essence of our humanity, and thus the driving force behind a worldwide multi-billion-dollar industry, the recreation and amusement industry. The USA, France, China, Abu Dhabi and Spain, every major tourist hotspot boasts its own amusement park. And today, Morocco is actively seeking investors to join that list. With a 200-hectare plot available at an attractive price and strategically situated near Marrakesh, the kingdom's premier tourist destination, this project presents an exceptional and unparalleled investment opportunity. With its unique atmosphere, stunning landscapes, and world-class hotel and hospitality infrastructure, the vibrant and culturally rich city of Marrakesh offers many strategic benefits, making it the perfect place to host this exciting project. Thanks to the continuous development of the region's infrastructure, the Marrakesh Amusement Park will be easily accessible by road or by rail. And with Marrakesh's favorable climate, this park will be operational throughout the whole year. Not to mention the various financial incentives provided by the Investment Charter, the government legal framework specifically designed to promote investment in Morocco. Conceived and planned to the best international standards, this state-of-the-art park will welcome tens of thousands of guests every single day, offering them a unique and unforgettable experience. From head-spinning rides to jaw-dropping shows, exciting slides, thrilling physical activities, or magical kids shows, this amusement park will have something to offer for everybody. The Marrakesh Amusement Park has the potential to become one of the most exciting family leisure destinations in Southern Europe and Africa. With an estimated investment budget of $300 million, it offers an amazing investment opportunity designed to be both scalable and profitable, promising attractive returns for you as an investor. The park will also help create new jobs and stimulate the local economy by not only supporting existing businesses, but also by generating demand for new ones. On the world stage, this park will contribute to the prestige of Morocco, both on a regional and international scale. But out of all those positive outcomes, the Marrakesh Amusement Park will be one of the stepping stones that will elevate Morocco's tourism industry to the next level. And we, the Moroccan Agency for Tourism Development, will accompany you every step of the way, providing you with all the essential information, guidance, and support to help you turn that exciting investment opportunity into a reality.
Okay, so let me start with this first opportunity. It's actually, the majority of you already know that the destination of Marrakesh, it's an existing, established destination with a good ADR and good occupancy rate. Right now, the government's objective is not only to grow that, and one of the key tools to grow that is to have more entertainment. So we do have existing entertainment, but that is at moderate scale. The idea right now is to develop bigger, larger scale entertainment, and this is one of them, the Marrakesh Attraction Park, that's scheduled to be launched in approximately 2 years in the city of, or around the city of Marrakesh. Let's move out to some other investment opportunities.
Actually, so with the preparation of the World Cup, we need, to have more, let's say, beds and capacities in the destination that will be hosting, the events. So actually, we have opportunities that are presented majorly in Casablanca, Rabat, Fez, and Tangier. So with Casablanca, what we need is 7,000 hotel beds. Rabat, it's 14,000. Fez, Meknes, the region, it's 14 also, and Tangier, 8,000 beds.
So here, the cities that are, those cities have already a good occupancy rate, okay? Rabat, for example, let's take the example of Rabat, where the city is running around 80% occupancy rate in the city of Rabat. That means, and we're talking about right now, we not only, if we take the organic growth, and we take the World Cup, that means that there is a lot of gap to be filled. That's one of the reasons we're talking about new hotel capacity in the city of Rabat. Tangier is the same thing, Casablanca, Fez, it's all the same thing. So we're gonna quickly move on, presenting each area. It's gonna take approximately 5 minutes, so just everybody is familiar with each of the destinations. So Casablanca is the economic capital of Morocco, UNESCO declared. We have Mazagan, which is approximately 45 minutes drive from Casablanca. We already have an established tourism arrival of approximately 2 million and 5.5 million additional air seats that we're trying to have with more beds. I'm sorry. That's okay. This MICE Casablanca is morely known by MICE capacity. So being the first commercial and economic hub of Morocco, so Casablanca is in dire need of more hotel capacity. Casablanca has one of the largest shopping malls in Morocco, which is the Morocco Mall, and 2 other large malls are already under construction. So whenever tourists come to Casablanca, there is a dire need of hotel capacity, hotel rooms. The Grand Stade, the Grand Stadium of Morocco that I was talking about earlier, it's approximately 30 minutes from Casablanca, so that's another reason. And there is a second theme park that's scheduled also to open to be developed in around the city of Casablanca, not far from the stadium actually, in the region called Bouzniqa. That's in halfway between Rabat and Casablanca. Now let's move to Fez and Meknes. So Fez, for those who are not familiar with, it's a sister city of Marrakesh. It has the same cultural value. It has an old Medina. This is actually, it's one of the oldest Medinas in the world with 12th century history. It has been internationally recognized by UNESCO. Fez is classified as the World Heritage Site. And also the second area is Meknes and Volubilis, also that are classified as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Rabat, capital city of Rabat, as I was mentioning, actually we have an 80% occupancy rates. The challenge actually in Rabat is not to fill the hotels, but to develop the hotels as fast as the market is growing. Rabat is also internationally recognized by UNESCO, and we have a lot of we have lakes and nature also in the city of Rabat. Tangier. Tangier is the most northern city of Morocco, close from Spain. It's the city that Nada was mentioning earlier, 14 kilometers away from Spain. You know, 14 kilometers by speedboat is approximately 45 minutes. Okay, and actually in Tangier, from there, from the port, you can see Spain, you can see Europe on the other side. Saidia. Saidia is one of the tourism resorts areas in the northeastern side of Morocco, at the border with Algeria. This is a real picture of the destination of the resort area. You have a marina that's already existing and operating, and you have several hotel properties that have already been developed in the area, and we also have tourism investment hotel opportunities to be developed in the station. There's an aqua park, a marina, and the hotels that are already open. Okay. I think that's it. Any question? Yes, please. The what? Yeah, feeders.
I think thank you. Hi, to repeat myself, I have a question regarding the feeder market. How do you or the kingdom in general expect it to shift? I think now it's mostly coming from Europe. And then on the way to the World Cup, is there any significant changes, or what are the challenges that you are facing?
Okay, so to answer the first part of your question, so the main feeders of market right now, it's definitely yes, Europe. We've seen France, Spain, Germany, UK, Italy. That's mostly the 5 top feeders of Morocco. Now, for this strategy of diversification of tourism arrivals in Morocco have already started. I was mentioning earlier the opening of new direct airlines with the different destinations. We're talking about Brazil, UK, USA, Canada, China, Asia, GCC countries. All of these countries, like the Royal Air Morocco, opened the direct flight with Dubai approximately a year ago, right? And we are developing the connectivity, the airline connectivity with the GCC countries, all of the GCC countries. American airline companies are also connecting directly Marrakesh with Newark. That's scheduled to open later this year, in this month, actually, the 25th of October, the first direct flight between Newark, New Jersey, and Marrakesh. So the idea is, yes, to diversify the tourism arrival to Morocco, not only be reliant on one continent, which is at the end, it's not only one country, but it's one continent. That's one thing. Second thing that what you also need to know is that I know this is a matter that's been held by a different entity than ours. We're more into developing tourism hotel capacity in Morocco. But there's a big work of diversification that's being done right now to have various tourism pool or mix that's coming from different countries around the world. Not to forget about the Asian continent, Russian also tourists come that are coming to Morocco, but numbers are growing. Excuse me, can you have the microphone?
And I have a follow-up question.
Yeah,
And
please.
regarding the segmentation, then will you see that evolve towards more the luxury opportunities, or toward mid-scale, or lower than that?
Very good question.
Because I think nowadays we're quite diversified in Morocco, right? Like
It's mainly Morocco is a premium destination. So that's a very good question, and thank you for having that question. Morocco is mainly a premium destination, so the majority of hotel development that's being done in Morocco are mainly premium, 5 stars, but also we're trying to also target the 4 and 5 stars. So if you go all around the cities that I was mentioning before, the brands and the majority of the properties are also always targeting the 5 stars. Like if you go to Rabat, for example, we have a 4 Seasons that's opening later this week. We have Fairmont opened 2 years ago. We have Ritz-Carlton opened 3 months ago. We have who else? Sofitel. We have Conrad. That's actually from Conrad in Rabat. So those are openings for the 2 or 3 last years. What does it mean? This means that Morocco is a premium destination, and also we're concentrating our efforts in growing this scale of this range of premium customers. But at the same time, we're not forgetting other range of customers. Now, are we trying to diversify to have more other or various tourist arrivals? Depend on the cities, depend on the places. Yes, we are. What I also wanted to add is, yes, please, go ahead before.
Hello. Hi, I would like to know, please, first of all, thank you for the presentation. I would like to know a bit more about how the financial incentive scheme works from the government.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so how does it work? There is 2 thresholds. So the 2 minimums that you need to reach for your project, easy to reach minimums. First one is to create 50 permanent jobs, direct jobs. Second one, it is a minimum investment of $5 million US. Those are thresholds so that you can benefit from the program. Okay, this is the first element. Second element is there's an online platform where you put all your information regarding your project, etc. You can also request a building permit in the same platform. There's committees. The procedure takes approximately between 30 to 60 days, depending on how large is your project. Then it gets approved. You sign an investment agreement with the government, between the project holder and chief government, along with ministries. That's where the government commits to give you X amount of incentive if you do Y amount of investment. As we were mentioning earlier, the maximum is 30% of this is a cap of your investment of CapEx. And this amount varies depending on the city. In some cities, it can go up to 30. In some other places, it's less. Okay, so the government is orientating, obviously, investment depending on our priorities, our national priorities. So this amount varies thanks to that, and that's it. So whenever you sign the agreement, you are eligible to get that. Now, you start constructing your project, you advance into the construction of your project. Whenever you finish the project, you create the jobs that you were mentioning that you're required to get, and then you get your financial incentive. This is how it works. It's all online. I've known investors that are doing this from abroad, not only from Morocco. They do their, well, obviously they select the land or whatever they need for their project. They do their plans and studies and business plans and etc. They have submitted from abroad, and they follow up the whole process without necessarily being in Morocco. And right after, whenever the documents are ready, then they come and they sign the document, etc. There's one requirement, is that you'll need to create a local Moroccan company, and that's actually something really good to know, to share, because it depends a lot on the countries. Morocco does not require the presence or not of a local Moroccan citizen into the companies. Like 100% foreigner, any country in the world can come to Morocco, create a company, and do his investment, do his project. Any like a Moroccan citizen. There's definitely no difference in the term of treatment of investors depending on the citizenship. No difference at all. Moroccans can benefit from this scheme. International peoples, foreigners can also benefit from this scheme. There is no difference between the two at all. There's in one exception, that's in some specific lands outside of the city, agriculture, not hospitality industry, in hotel industry. That's the only exceptions. What you'll need to have a Moroccan, and a foreigner cannot buy an agricultural land. Okay. Yeah, there's a platform. We already have shared with them there. There's the web platform, serinvest.ma. Okay. I was going to mention something else. Yeah, I was going to mention earlier a point that we didn't cover much about brands. I know we meet a lot of hotel brands in here, and that are brands that are already existing in Morocco, and others that are looking to come to Morocco, or that looking to develop in Morocco. So what we need to know is that hotel brands in Morocco is one of the top priorities, because they permit the professionalism and the development of a destination. We have in our agency, in the Moroccan Ministry of Tourism, we do a great work into matchmaking between hotel investors and hotel operators, brands. And the idea is to give the local people or international people the expertise, the professional hotel expertise into managing and developing their hotels. The result is we don't have it in here today, but recently, in the last, I think, 8 years, we have seen a big increase in terms of hotel operators that are coming to Morocco. Right now, I think almost the largest, I don't think that there is none of them that are not in Morocco. You know, you name them: Hilton, Marriott, Radisson, all the Accor brands. No, excuse me for the others if I forgot some. But all the major the Spanish brands, Iberostar, Barcelo, NH, you know, all of them are already existing in Morocco, and we're also seeing the new ones that we want to have, the new ones, and we are helping new brands to come to Morocco, and we're doing a big, and actually in these days in here, we're doing big efforts to have more, not only investors, but also brands, because this helps the destination and also helps the investors, because sometimes we have some investors from some specific countries wanting to come to Morocco, but they want to come with their brand. What you need to know is that you are free to bring any brand you want from any kind of agreement, HMA, franchise, any kind. The destination helps you, Morocco helps you into set up whatever way you want to in Morocco. Okay, any other question? Please.
Good afternoon. I am from esgmedia.com. We are the first sustainability media in the region. As you know, Morocco has a big potential for ecotourism, green tourism, all right, culturally as well. It's not only green as environment, but also as social. What are you planning to do to push in that space? Thank you.
Good. Thank you for the question, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this kind of of a project, sustainable and eco project. So let me talk about one very nice experience that we have launched 4 years ago. Is that if you go to around the area of Rashidiyah and Ouarzazate, which is the eastern side of Morocco, where we have very old construction called qasbas. These qasbas were very old, not inhabited. The majority of them were non-habited, and these construction were barely ruins. What the SMIT, along with 2 Moroccan private investors, have decided to do, we have selected few of them that we are rebuilding, redeveloping. We keeping them as is, and we are converting them into very premium, very select hotel properties that will be managed. That are going to be managed under the Six Senses brand. This project is under development right now, is scheduled to be open in the next year. And it's a way of, and also not only that, but it's also bringing a very premium, talking about the premium tourists, to move out from the large tourism hubs, which is Marrakesh, Agadir, Casablanca, etc., and to fly away from that. Ouarzazate is approximately an hour flight from Marrakesh. And they go there, and all the airport and the facilities exist. They go there, they spend 2-3 days in this old, I don't have pictures here, but it's old construction. They're small hotels, they're not large, very large properties. They're respecting the old construction types because we don't change anything to it. We just upgrade to the Six Senses standards and to the hospitality standards, so that we can have a very exclusive experience to these hotels. And not only that, but we also putting them into a network of these hotels that will be, so the tourists will be spending 2-3 days in the first one, then moving to the second one, 2-3 days, etc. In the development of these properties, they're very sustainable in terms of waste management, water management, solar panels for the electricity because it's very hot area, in terms of AC, etc., etc. All of it respects a lot the local environment. Also the workforce. We're trying to recruit, even if it's not that easy. But we're doing it actually right now. We're taking people from that place, taking them to other properties in Morocco to get trained. They're gonna spend between 3 to 6 months training and getting a little bit accustomed to this new word for them. Then after the opening, they're gonna come back to their place to operate and to work in on these hotels. But this is a very interesting and important matter for us. That's only one example. There's plenty of other examples into that field. Okay. Any other question? Maybe one last question over your 2 minutes. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah.
Training.
Hi, thank you, Younes, for this presentation. I just had one question regarding, I know that a lot of efforts being done in terms of development and tourism progress for Morocco. Is there anything done towards human resources, trainings, and also, I would say, for the service industry to improve as well in this sense? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is another field where it's part also of the tourism roadmap of target of reaching, of training more and more people. So we have in Morocco the training system, especially for hospitality industry. There's an existing training system that's have a big composition of the schools for entry level, medium managers, and senior managers. The idea right now is to develop the whole line of the three, either entry, medium, and senior, by creating new hospitality schools, either publicly funded, or privately funded. We have also known recently the creation of some top-level hospitality schools, like one done by OCP, the national group, that's in Ben Guerir. That's I don't know if you've read it just recently in the news. That's been accredited by the Lausanne Hospitality School, HHS. So this is part of the work that's been done to develop the Morocco destination, because we are very aware that the service is key. Not only developing a hotel, but that's not enough. We need to develop the service, and doing a good service, it's not only entry-level people, but also medium managers and C-level managers. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Younes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nada.
Appreciate it. Thank you.